Dillon Jones could be seeing quite a large role in the preseason games this year, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort will not be playing the first preseason game, and he might be going out to prove that he could get more minutes than AJ Mitchell. AJ Mitchell, a guy that I'm extremely high on, by the way. I think he has the perfect skill set to fit right in with this Oklahoma City Thunder squad. Just Dillon Jones, he provides more size and more rebounding, so it's definitely interesting to see how the Thunder are going to use him. But Coach Mark Daigneault might have hinted at what they're going to use Dillon Jones and potentially even throwing him in at center. Yes, you heard that right. Dillon Jones, the 6'6" guard who weighs 235 pounds, could be playing the 5 spot for the Oklahoma City Thunder in some minutes in preseason, which is kind of crazy to think about, but the more you think about it, the more you hear from what I'm going to tell you and from what I saw in an article as well, it kind of makes sense. Oklahoma City Thunder want to play small ball, and Dillon Jones averages quite a bit of rebounds as well for his size, and he's physical. It might be just what the Thunder need this preseason and also kind of show off what kind of player Dillon Jones is. We're going to break that all down here today on Thunder Digest. Before we get all that, though, I just want to give you guys a little update about myself, all right? I got hired to be a contributor over at Thunderous Intentions. That's also where we're getting this article from today, from Mark Daigneault over there. But if you guys want to see some of my work that I do over there instead of hearing me blabber on about the Thunder, sometimes I know my voice can get annoying. You can check out some work I will be doing over there at Thunderous Intentions on Fansided. Go check that out, please. It means the world to me. With that out of the way, we can go ahead and get into the video on topic at hand today, talking about Dillon Jones. How he's a guy I'm also high on. This whole draft class, I'm really high on. At first, I wasn't high on Topic, I'm going to be honest, because of the injury. The more I've looked into the guy, though, I'm really high on Topic. All right, I think he has great upside, great potential, and he could potentially be the best player coming out of the 2024 NBA draft class. But Dillon Jones is probably the rookie we're going to see most of this coming season for the guys that we drafted, just because of that Topic injury. And AJ Mitchell is probably going to spend a lot of time with the G League squad this season, just naturally on that two-way contract. So it's probably what we're going to end up seeing. Dillon Jones, however, he has a skill set that the Thunder might be able to use. His rebounding is very impressive. I must add to that. His rebounding is just very impressive. And the way he slashes and gets to the rim, kind of Russell Westbrook, like when I look at it, prime Westbrook when he was in OKC from like 2016 to 2018, exactly kind of that style of play. And Mark Daigneault kind of highlighted what kind of player Dillon Jones is as well, and what the Thunder front office and coaching staff might be looking towards him to do. During a post-practice media session, rookie Dillon Jones discussed the different lineup assortments the Thunder have been working with thus far in the camp, saying that Coach Daigneault does a good job of mixing and matching guys all over the floor. When specifically asked how his role has been affected by these various rotations, the first rounder revealed that he's been utilized anywhere from a ball-handling guard to a primary center. Yes, you're reading that and hearing it correctly, a primary center. Heading into June's NBA draft, it was well established and documented that Jones was an incredibly versatile brand of talent that, with his rebounding skills, averaged 10.5 boards during his final 3 seasons at Weber State. Distribution abilities dropped 5.2 dimes a night during his senior season, and defensive chops 2.1 defensive box plus minus for his collegiate career. So as you can see already, he is a versatile player. He can pass the ball. He can rebound. He can do anything that you need him to do. He's also a great defensive player. Kind of fits in what Oklahoma City's building here. Defense. All right? Can you play defense and can you shoot the ball? He can play defense. The only thing we haven't really seen of Dillon Jones all that much is his three-point shooting ability. He had a game in the Summer League where he really showed off his three-point shooting skill set. However, the next game, I think he only made 1 3 and went like 1 of 5, 1 of 6 from behind the three-point line. So as you can see there, his three-point shot isn't quite where I think the Thunder would like him to be at, which is why that's probably what they're going to work on the most with him this coming season, working on that shot. And with Chip as our shooting coach, no reason at all why he can't be a good three-point shooter either. Now going into the second part of the article here, over at Thunder's Intentions. That said, the idea of seeing the 6'6" wing being used out of the 5 may not have realistically been on anyone's bingo card with him coming into the association. Yet, through these early stages of the preseason, the Thunder have been experimenting with exactly that. While this scheme should by no means be seen as one fans could regularly see being used throughout the 2024-2025 campaign, it is something to watch out for as we make our way through the preseason, especially considering the ball club will be without the likes of key rotation players in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander resting and Lu Dort rest as well. And Jaylin Williams, J-Will, not Dub. He has a right hamstring strain, which he will not be playing in all of the preseason at all. So you could probably see Dillon Jones getting, a good amount of minutes in preseason here during the upcoming bout against San Antonio. The OKC Thunder could realistically look to get a bit shifty and creative with their rotation decisions, especially during the latter half of the contest. So this is something that you should look out for in this game tonight if you guys are going to watch. I'm still debating if we're doing a live stream tonight. That'll probably be decided like 2 hours before game time if I do that. But like I was saying, it's something that you guys should be looking out for later on in the night when you can really see, all right, J-Dub and Chet are out of the game now. We've probably seen all we're going to see from Hartenstein and Caruso tonight. Now it's the time to let our bench unit really shine. Guys that don't get more than like 16 minutes a game with the squad during, 16 minutes per game. So probably going to see a lot of them get minutes. And Dillon Jones and AJ Mitchell are probably going to lead that way with those minutes there. Dillon Jones, I'm expecting him to get around 20 minutes tonight played. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see if they use him in that center role, which I don't think is out of the realm of possibility tonight. When you look at his stats, look at what he does, I think it's very likely we're going to see him playing the center position quite a bit tonight. And as you can see here by his stat line throughout his college career, it's quite impressive. All right, his first season, he only played 23 games and started in 2. And it wasn't much to look at. But after that, immediately you could see the impact made. You could see the impact made immediately by Dillon Jones the next season that he played, where he started in all games but one. Same thing with his junior year. And then senior season, he just went crazy. He had an insane year his senior season right there, averaging 9 rebounds a game, 5 assists. That was his career high. His career high in rebounds per game was 10.9 in his junior year. So as you can see, he rebounds the ball, he passes the ball well, scores the ball well. If I'm reading that correctly, I'm going to lean in here for a second. 20.8 points per game. I had to make sure I was seeing the right number there. 49% from the field career-wise. So as you can see, pretty efficient shooter. Just 3-point-wise, 32% from his from beyond the 3-point line his entirety of the career. Not what we really needed at. But it's the fact his rebounding numbers are there, and he's an efficient shooter, shooting 50% from the field and averaging 20 points per game in his last season with Weber State. Those are nice things to see right there. He was a veteran player in college for sure, and you can still call him a young guy in the NBA, but he is like 22, 23 going into the league, so that is interesting to look out, see if his age plays has any effect into how the Thunder are going to use him and try to develop him. That's something that you're definitely going to have to look out for in Dillon Jones and AJ Mitchell as well. But tonight is the night where Dillon Jones shows off why the Oklahoma State Thunder drafted him, because I do think it was a good pick. And sure, the Thunder could have traded up and got a big man with that pick, which I think a lot of fans would have been happier with. But I think Dillon Jones is going to show everyone why the Thunder drafted him tonight, because he's a versatile player. He reminds me a ton of Russell Westbrook. He truly does. And I'm not saying he's going to be the same kind of player. His play style and mentality on the court, though, he's going to be aggressive. He's going to try to drive in and welcome contact when he's going in for a layup or a dunk. He's going to crash the boards. He passes the ball well. It's just the fact that his three-point shot isn't quite there. That's why he reminds me a lot of Westbrook, all right? It's almost the same exact game that you saw from Westbrook when he was coming into the league as well. He's an athletic freak of nature, and so is Dillon Jones, and he's huge. 235 pounds of just pure muscle at 6'6", and he has like a 7'1" wingspan. That's why I think in the preseason it could work having him play the 5 and really focus into that kind of small ball unit. It's going to be interesting to see. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally think about Dillon Jones running the 5 during preseason, and if you think he can actually get good rotation minutes with the Thunder this season since they are competing for a title. Let me know what you guys personally think. I'll see you guys in the next video.